What is up, everybody? I'm back, and I gotta start making appearances a little more often, if you know what I mean. So, straight into it, this is a UFC 277 Fallout. Now, I know what you're all thinking. How did your picks go? Well, let's just say I was one pick away from baseball's platinum sombrero, which is 6 strikeouts. I got the golden sombrero, but needless to say, I was over on the day. So straight into it, it was Nunez versus Pena 2. Starting off, we have Anthony Smith up against Magomed Ankalaev, and let's just say I picked Anthony Smith. He lost, broke his leg, and Ankalaev got the TKO via the doctor stoppage. I don't care what anybody says. You break your leg or you break anything to where you can't continue to fight. I'm sorry, I'm going to wave that off as a doctor stoppage. Leave the comments below how y'all think that fight should have ended. Well, it ended by a doctor stoppage. But Magomed Ankalaev made a statement against a former title contender in Anthony Smith. So does he face Jan Blachowicz, or does he get a straight title shot after beating Anthony Smith? And once again, y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know what I was trying to say there with that brief pause, but 0 for 1, right? Moving right along here. The next fight was in the flyweight division. It was Alexander Pantoja versus Alex Perez, and yeah, you guessed it. I picked Alex Perez. Needless to say, Alexander Pantoja won with a submission. I don't know what round. I don't know what submission it was. But I know I was 0 for 2. Pantoja's starting to make a little waves, upwards to the title position. Granted, Figueiredo with his little hand injuries holding up the division. Was there an interim title fight? Yes. I will reveal the pick later on in this episode. But where do my losing picks go from here? Obviously, Anthony Smith has to heal from a broken leg. And Alex Perez, where does he go from here? It's just like, when you come off a loss, what do you do next, right? I'm 0-2 in my amateur competition BJJ career. That was a white belt. Unfortunately, I'm now a blue belt. Shout out to my coaches for doing that for me. Y'all have faith in me, and I want to continue. Gotta learn how to talk. I'm going to continue to keep pushing forward. Hopefully get my purple belt before 40. But that's besides the point. Moving on to the third fight of the night. And this one, I got to stop with the hometown loyalty when it comes to Derek Lewis. Now, Derek Lewis has rewarded me in the past, but he's the KO king with 13 knockouts. If you're a superstitious person, 13 is not the way to go. If you've seen the movie 13 Ghosts, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That is a very old school movie, by the way. So for my new guys, gals, watch that movie. It's got the dude that plays Shaggy in it. I believe his name is Matthew Lillard. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, I had Derek Lewis via knockout over Sergey and Pavlovich. There we go. I finally said it right. Pavlovich. Sergey Pavlovich got the KO victory over UFC's heavyweight KO king. Again, where does Lewis go from here? You know, I think he's the gatekeeper in the heavyweight division at this point. Yes, he's probably ranked number 7 or 8 at this point, but if you knock him out, you make a statement. Now, Sergey Pavlovich, where does he go from here? Gon and Tuivasa are fighting each other in Paris, I believe, upcoming this weekend. No, that's Usman Edwards too. I believe it's the weekend after. Excuse me. Again, I don't really know. Please help me out. Let me know. Please. I would love to hear back from y'all. But, as you guessed it, 0-3. It can only get better, right? I mean, I guaranteed myself a losing record at this point. Sadly, no, it gets worse from here. Because we got the co-main event now. And it was Kai Kara France versus Brandon Moreno for the interim flyweight title. Now, as I've stated, well, maybe I haven't stated, the interim title holder is just a glorified number 1 contender spot to me. And it sets up a unification bout with just a little more money than an actual number 1 contender versus the champion fight. It's an interim champion versus the overall champion. A little bit more green. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, sad to say, I'm 0-4 now. Because Kai Kara France lost. Like, what in the world is going on here? I sat there and I researched all this, thinking I was fighting a good fight, but this time I am the bad guy that just keeps getting knocked out. Or, for more important things, or for more cartoony references, I am Wile E. Coyote in this episode, trying to catch the Roadrunner, and I just can't do it. But it sets up Figueiredo versus Moreno 4, which, in my opinion, they're 1-1-1. There's a draw in there, and then they split 2 other fights against each other. So, whatever. Settle it, and then let's move on, Dana. There are plenty of other flyweight contenders that are just aching to get into the title picture, like Alexander Pantoja. Dropped my notes, so sorry. There's Alexander Pantoja, there's Askar Askarov, just to name a few. Let somebody else fight for the title. Okay? So I'm 0-4 at this point, right? Moving on to the main event of the evening, you had defending champion Juliana Pena versus the woman's GOAT, in my opinion, even over my girl Valentina Shevchenko. But you had Amanda Nunes. And I don't know how you get a unanimous decision win over a champion unless you just decisively beat the crap out of them, which is what she did. I saw the highlights. They both looked like they got into a fight. But sadly saying, I was over on this card. Yeah. And I can just throw that by the wayside, you know. So, over 5. Where do you think Nunes goes from here? Does she fight Valentina a 3rd time? Or does she fight Juliana Pena for a 3rd time first? Where does Pena go from here? Does she fight like a Jessica Andrade or somebody else that I don't even know about? Y'all let me know. That is today's episode as far as UFC 277 Fallout. I was 0-5 on this one. So, let me know how y'all did in the comments. New viewers! Yeah, you, new viewers. Smash that subscribe button. I need y'all. Spread the word. Leave a like, leave a comment. That is today's episode. Peace.